Hey, pre-notification gang. Coming along great, Rip. Oh, it hasn't cooled down in here. The air's not working and it's Florida. It's an extremely hot night. Thanks to the resub Arkfang and Dr. Kelp. Have you heard of Cold? Have you listened to Cold Rain before? I think you'd like them. I do like Cold Rain. They're a good band. There's a resub Crispy, Trash, Dank, Kobe, and the 5 gift subs Shadow. Yeah, no AC is pretty rough. Thanks for resub King, Storm, Cowboy, and Tier 1 Big Hurt, and give sub Enemy. Oh. I don't know, the AC just isn't working. You ever find a replacement for sucralose? No, but I did just drink a protein shake because I couldn't resist. From what I've read, and it was only one guy, so still needs to be taken with a grain of salt, from Liver Doc. He said that the experiment isn't exactly indicative of what you would consume via diet. He said that the sucralose study was done at like a really high amount of sucralose. And of course, it's still all in vitro, so we're not entirely sure yet. There's the resub Jenna, Horizon, Explosive, and the give sub Juan, and Cobalt, and the resub Best. What do you mean, Rip? Do they confirm that it's bad, Rip? Or refute the study that says it's extremely bad, like a genotoxin? There's the resub McMitten. There's the bits Chill and Tier 1 Red. And thanks to the resub Octopony, Pew Pew, Natalie, and Super Puma. And the bits Joe. Can you talk about XQC? He's been gone for 5 days. Has he? I didn't know that. I don't know why he's gone. I have no information for you there. Did he say? That is great news, then, Rip. Thanks to the resub Yar. Easy meme, Saturn in the bits, potato and brick. No, I did not see that brick. Yeah, we talked about Soap today. I actually never even heard of the site, but apparently it was like a putlocker site. I'd never heard of it, but rest in peace, Soap today. Oh. What temperature is it in your room? 82 degrees. 80 fucking 2 degrees right now. In my room. That's what people in the UK were falling over with outside. And that's the temperature in my room. Yeah, we'll go into Reddit a little bit too in a second. Thanks to Prime Taco. And thanks to the resub Chris Tan and Skeleton and Marine. Oh, I did hear Netflix is opening a restaurant. Unironically, a very cute idea. I just think that's kind of cute. Thanks to resub J-Man, Rin, and Resnick. Why would Netflix open a restaurant? I don't know, I think it's a novelty. Apparently the menu is all inspired by dishes that appear in their shows. I just think it's kind of cute. Someone told me about that yesterday, Mac, but I didn't look into it. No, it's the first I've heard of that, Nimble. I haven't heard that story before. Thanks to the gift sub Sheep. The resub Cav. And the resub Cool. Have you seen the news where a woman won $25.6 million from Starbucks because she claimed she was fired because she's white? Was that a real headline? I thought that was one of those made-up ones. Is that real? Starbucks ordered to pay $25.6 million to a manager who says she was fired for being white. So wow, the verdict is in. She got awarded $25 million. Holy shit. Wow. What the fuck? I thought this was made up. Thanks to resub Maisie, Hina, and Taekwondo. And the Bits Vitus. Show us? Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot it's up here. Must add Saul Goodman. Yeah, I guess so. They fucking slapped in court, though. Apparently it only took 6 days for a unanimous ruling. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know this was a real story. It sounded made up. Wow. Hey, enjoy that 25 mil though, Jesus. You see the 766 gallons of meth that was hidden in maple syrup by a gang? No, I didn't see all the meth and maple syrup. In your recent moist meters, you never actually give it a rating. Why? What do you mean? You talking about visually? I gave it a 70. I said it. I just didn't have the visuals because Jackson's in the UK right now. There's a resub Archer and Crane. No, not playing System Shock tonight. Probably Street Fighter. Reddit forcing Reddit back online. We will talk about it in a second. Let's start with Twitch. I'm sure a lot of you saw this today. So they're rolling out their Partner Plus program. So if you reach a certain threshold, you unlock a 70-30 revenue split for a year, up to 100K. I think the number was like 350 recurring subs. Yeah. 350 recurring paid subs. So not primes, not gift subs, like tier 1, 2, or 3 subs. So it's pretty steep to hit. Like, that's not exactly super easy. But yeah, it unlocks 70-30 if you get to that tier. So at least they walked back on that hardline stance they tried to take about how 70-30 is never coming back. Probably because they're seeing so many people leave now. I saw a lot of people patting them on the back. I will say this is just like the bare minimum baby step they could take. Like, this is very much just dipping their toes. But, yeah, I mean, it is in the right direction. It's just as cowardly as they could do it, I would say. It's literally the same fucking hidden 70-30 they've always had. Pretty much. It is actually pretty much the same old 70-30 they used to have. And I think that's just antiquated. Like, it should just be 70-30 site-wide. Again, revenue is, sub split is the lowest category for revenue on streaming platforms. They don't need it to be 50-50 for the majority of people. They could absolutely do 70-30 and not be hemorrhaging so many users. Thanks to the resub Bubbling and Jammy. Is it not more important for smaller streamers anyway to have 70-30? Oh, it absolutely is. I will say though, 350 recurring subs is kind of tough. Like, that's a lot of tier 1, 2, and 3s. Primes don't count and gift subs don't count. So if you already have 350 recurring subs, you're already like in the upper echelon of Twitch. Here's the resub Big Body, Tofu, Efric, and the Prime Pants, and the Raid Gunner. Hey Gunner, hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for that. Hope you had a good stream. You praise YouTube when they backpedaled on the profanity rule. What's the difference? What do you mean? That was a complete overhaul of that rule. This is like the very lowest level they could do with reintroducing a potential 70-30. And like I said, it is a step in the right direction. It's a baby step. But it very much is like a very minor step in the right direction. Again, there is still no good convincing argument on Twitch's part on why 70-30 just can't be site-wide. It is their lowest category for revenue on the platform. 100K limit is so goddamn low. The 100K limit's not that low. It really isn't. I've seen a lot of people say that. 100K limit on it's not that low. That's not the biggest issue. Wait. Oh, I misread this. Oh, so it's across your entire year of 70/30. Oh. Okay, yeah, I misread that. Yeah, no, I thought it was 100K from the subs itself. No, it's just the total reaching 100K over the course of the year. So the year that you're on the 70/30. I see. Now I see why so many people were saying that it's low. Thanks to resub Joe, Forsaken, Kev, and Cheesesteak. The Prime Infinity. So they go back to 50/50 after a year. I believe so, right? Unless they maintain the 350 minimum recurring subs. Yeah. He's a tier 1 Glucia. But you're locked into a year if you hit it. So it says even if you dip below the subscription threshold during the 12-month period, you're still on it. So you qualify for a whole year regardless. But afterwards, it looks like you go back. What was that? Oh, I tapped my mic by accident. Thanks to the resub tray. I did not see the Orlando officer that pulled over another officer. I'll check that out though. Would you stay if you had that perk? No, I'm pretty set on going to other streaming platforms as well. I'm really just waiting to be released from the contract. It's kind of been radio silence for a little while, so I'm hoping we can just reach an agreement to amicably get off the Twitch contract. I just don't think there's any reason to be exclusive on Twitch, or really any platform for that matter. Unless, of course, you have like a contract, I guess, but even then. Like I said, though, this is a baby step in the right direction. At least they've walked back their hardline stance on no more 70/30s no matter what. Like, I guess that's nice. I would just like to see them be a little more committed to trying to save this site. Thanks to resub Edgar, Trey, and the Bitstorm. And the resub Grant. Do you see this clip of Dan Clancy giving that answer to why streamers should stay on Twitch? No, but I am curious. What was his answer?
Game, thanks for the question. Genuine question is, how does this compete with YouTube? You already offer a 70/30 split for everyone who already offers everyone a 70/30 split for everyone without a cap or criteria. Ultimately, in terms of how we work our program and how they work their program is different. I think there are differences across the board. We have the Prime sub benefit, which is a meaningful benefit.
That is true.
For many of our creators, and our focus is doing what we can to help our creators, given our need to run this as a sustainable business. We focus a lot on streamers. One thing that I often talk about is how we give you your stage. This is all we do.
He's like speaking brown note right now. I'm getting a bowel movement ready.
We think that benefits you in terms of the community experience that it creates on your channel, that allows you, as you engage with your audience, to retain and keep that audience. So that's what we focus on, to try and offer you the best experience and the best streaming experience. But game, thanks for the question.
That was kind of a non-answer. There's been a lot of non-answers recently. Didn't really do much because the user experience is not first and foremost. If it was, you wouldn't have such intrusive pre-roll ads. Like it's just like an instant contradiction. Man, I gotta take a fat shit though. Wow, that was like an actual auditory laxative. Give me 2 seconds. I'm back. Thanks to Tier 1 Bones, the resubs Snorlato and Finnel, and the Bits Digital. Resub Bonk and Outcast. And resub Likelihood. What is the Prime sub benefit? To the streamer, it's just the same as a normal tier 1 sub. But to the user, it's a free thing if you have the Amazon Prime. That's kind of Twitch's main perk at the moment. Like, that's kind of the only leg up they have over every other platform. But I'm pretty sure it's going away pretty soon. They probably won't get rid of it like this year, maybe not even next year, but I don't think they keep it up because they're very clearly desperate for money and they lose money on those. So that's my guess. Many other people have speculated that as well. Thanks to resub Lofi and Chaos. Universal, I think, is the best theme park. Thanks to resub Snake. And we talked about that TikToker who faked his death already yesterday. Aren't YouTube adding free membership with YouTube Premium? I've not heard that. But I suppose that wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, but I haven't heard that. Thanks to the resub Actual. I think it's shitty that Prime and gift subs don't count. Well, yeah, like I said, it is very, very small baby steps in a decent direction. But again, 350 tier 1, 2, or 3s is not an easy threshold for many streams to hit. Even just 350 subs of any kind, whether it's gift subs or Prime, is very difficult. So, yeah. There's certainly room for improvement here with this model. Here's a Prime. Yido and the resub Saint and Bear. You gonna talk about the Reddit stuff? Oh yeah, we can go over the Reddit stuff now. We can do Reddit. So the Prime exonerated. Where is it? Here she is. Ugh. I have to turn off ad block. Christ. Okay. Every single one of these is a turn off ad blocker key. You can't access it. In a nutshell, the Reddit CEO is toying around with the idea of getting rid of the Reddit mods and forcing the subreddits to unprivate. That's their solution to the strike. He said enough nonsense. He called them landed gentry. I don't know what that means. Brother, why are you having such a fucking meltdown? Talking to you, Butter, though I'm pretty sure you knew who I was talking about. You are going on a fucking tirade about nothing. You called him a fucking loser, but you're actually just melting down in Twitch chat over nothing. Just get yourself an ice cream cone or something. Ask for your parents' permission to open the freezer. Get yourself something to calm down. Are you low on sugar or something? Like, Jesus Christ. No, it looks like the Reddit CEO is kind of going through with it. I don't think it's speculation. Didn't he just outright say it? Hold on. That's our business decision, and we're not undoing the business decision. And then you're threatening to remove the moderators and just reopen it himself, it seems. If the moderator team unanimously decides to stop moderating, we will invite new active mods to keep the space open and accessible. Here. Dexerto had it. And the only fucking platform where I don't have to turn off ads, I guess. The last one. Wow, you literally called it? I feel like a lot of people did. This wasn't like some unforeseeable outcome. This was probably always going to be the end result. I'm gonna give Sub Tank the Prime Zexel and the resub Silent and Nitro. And I'm sure that'll probably end everything. Reddit will be just fine. There's a tier 1 Mikey. I'm just glad the sink pissers survived. Luckily, the sink pissers are still around. What are they? In fact, let me see. What are they up to? Yep, the #1 post right now is just 2 people pissing in a sink. Maybe that's the future of Reddit. It'll be nothing but sink pissing. Alright, Butter, I'm gonna do you a favor, brother. Just go somewhere else. Go outside. Text your friends. Get a snack. Melting down in a Twitch chat for over 100 messages in a single night is ridiculous. You need assistance. Get help. I don't know when he's gonna do the new mods. I have no idea. He's just threatening it, I guess. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. You should apply to be a new Reddit mod. If he's having open auditions, I'll apply. I'll be his little janitor, and then I'll turn on him in the final act. Mods don't get paid, right? Why would anyone want the heat for no pay? Because it's a power thing. What do you mean? Reddit mods are all about that power. To rule over the domain, the ability to ban, the ability to influence the conversation, the higher status. They'll do it just for that. I'm actually shocked so many subs are still down. Thanks, resub Mitsuri. Imagine thinking you have power on an internet page. You don't have to imagine it. That's Reddit. But they are sticking to their guns. I am very surprised, pleasantly surprised, that so many are still down. Don't get it twisted. I am very happy to see that. I think that's great. Thanks to the resub era and the Prime Cowboy. Have you heard of Fear and Hunger? Yeah, I have. They'll sooner sell their body parts than lose internet updates. Many things can be said about Reddit mods, but at the very least, what can no longer be said is that they're spineless. They've had the subreddits private for 3 days now, about to be 4. That's pretty good so far. They care about the quick profits than bail out. Talking about Reddit? Brother, they are not profit motivated with their price scheme here. It's literally just to get rid of the third-party apps. That's it. They're not going to make any money. None of the third-party apps are going to pay fucking $20 million a year like Apollo. It's just to get rid of them. Thanks to the Resub Digital. Oh my fucking god, I'm actually sweating. Why get rid of them though? Probably ad reasons if I had to guess. I don't know, man. I'm not an expert. With people using third-party apps, they don't get served the Reddit integrated apps or ads. So get rid of the third-party apps. They go to Reddit and get the Reddit ads. Maybe money. That would be my guess. But again, I have no idea. Executive Sub Hippo. Get an electric fan? I'm not going out to get an electric fan right now. It's so fucking late. No shot. Is Florida in a drought right now? No. Just rained yesterday, actually. It's rained a lot. It's just very, very hot today. Well, it's always very, very hot, but today especially. So it's 82 in my room tonight, which fucking sucks. Thanks the Prime. Vij. You don't have ceiling fans? Not here. Not in this room. And I don't have any like box fans or anything either. You gonna play Homebody? What's Homebody? Oh, it's this game. Probably not. It just seems kind of boring. Cute style, but it just doesn't seem super fun. There's a resub tile in the Prime Stone. Let me resub Cosby. Oh yeah, I'll look at the cop pulling over the other cop. Orlando police officer drives off after being pulled over for speeding. You better not, Buster. Where's the sound? We don't have sound in 2023 here?
Over 100 miles an hour trying to catch up with this butt here.
Thanks to the resub race.
He's the guy that,
Oh man, we're fucking peeling out here.
copy down that bumper jumper. Yeah,
Thanks to Prime.
170.
Otakon?
Pull over.
Oh, I thought he was about to like pit maneuver him there for a second.
You want to pull over?
I was like, God damn, he takes speeding seriously. Holy. Where is the sound?
I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to
What
pull
the
me over as I'm going
Because
into
you're
work?
going 80
I,
and a 45.
what the fuck is this?
Okay, where you...
Okay, let's try something else. Oh, it was only left ear audio? Oh, ah, I see.
Copy down that bumper jumper.
Oh, this one's mono. Okay.
You going to pull over?
Please say a command.
Pull over.
What?
Do you...
I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over as I'm going
Because
into
you're
work?
going 80 and a
I
45.
am going into work.
Okay, where are you going
What
to
does
work
it look
for?
like I am dressed for?
I have
What
no...
does it look like I am dressed for?
My name is Deputy Hilton, and they see your driver's license.
No.
Oh, shit.
3113, copy at 1050.
Is this not resisting arrest?
Jennifer, I got a city, Orlando PD.
Man's about to flee the scene. He's fleeing the scene.
It's going to be X-Ray Foxtrot 6207, XF 6207.
Alright, I need to know the aftermath. You can't let that shit slide. Let's see. Damn, that was actually extremely fast. That was probably like 250 WPM. Alright. What's the aftermath? Oh, good. We won't have to worry about that for a while. The Orlando Police Department confirmed that Shaoni was relieved of duty pending Sheriff's Office and OPD internal investigations. Oh, never mind. Oh, he was also charged with resisting an officer, reckless driving, and fleeing and eluding a law enforcement officer with lights and sirens active. Huge! Good. Love to see that. Hopefully something comes from it. Not just a paid vacation. He's a resub Gory. An idiot. Jail time. Ideally, I think we're really shooting for the stars there, though. I doubt it. Thanks, resub Model X. He said he was relieved, not paid leave. True. They usually do specify. You see the 3x3 Rubik's Cube world record was recently broken? Yep, it's a 3.13 now, right? Have you heard of the video of a girl breastfeeding a cat on a plane? Yeah. That was a while ago. That was like 2 months ago. That was such a crazy sentence. Yeah, it was also a big story though. I feel like most people already read it. Thanks for the resub, Toledo. Did you watch the video of the Florida man robbing a store with a box on his head and then crying for his mom when he got arrested? No, I forgot to look at that one. Box wearing thief blows cover during robbery, cries for mom when cop arrests him. Surely there had to be another disguise.
With a box on his head is arrested after a video shows him robbing a phone repair
He played one
store.
too many Metal Gear
Store owner
games.
who had thousands of dollars in property stolen. Welcome to After Hours, presented by Law and Crime.
Thanks for the resub, sleeping.
Store security footage from a Miami Gardens tech store captures a thief stealing $15,000 worth of merchandise while wearing a cardboard box on his head. According to store owner, around 4 a.m. Saturday, the box-wearing bandit entered the Miami Gardens iRepair tech store and stole 19 iPhones and $8,000 in cash.
Not a
Despite
bad
having
haul.
his business ransacked, store owner Jeremias Berganza couldn't help but laugh at the thief's disguise.
First, I was really, when I received a call that somebody had broke in, I was really frustrated. But when I
Sounds about
there was
right.
a laugh on my face when I saw the recording video of my surveillance.
The robber then appears to accidentally swat the box off of his head, revealing his face before quickly putting it back on and leaving the store. Berganza explained how
Unfortunate.
he was able to help police identify the suspect.
I was able to recognize the guy, and then we're able to take a picture of from another day of surveillance. And I went around the businesses in the plaza and tell them, this is the guy. If you see him, just give me a call. So one of the barbershops here, they called me in. And it was like, the guy is right here in the plaza. He was hanging out at the plaza. The next day, like nothing happened.
The alleged robber was later identified and arrested, this time without a box on his head. At the time of this recording, authorities have not yet released the suspect's name or any additional.
I can't believe the box didn't
incident.
work.
For Law and Crime After Hours, I'm Sam Goldberg.
Unbelievable. Thanks, resub bulls. You hear the One Ring bounty doubled. They doubled the One Ring bounty? No. Why? The hunt hasn't even started yet. Where did you see they doubled it? Oh, no, you're right, yeah. They brought it up to $2 million. They must have realized that people probably weren't going to go too crazy trying to pull it. It's just the odds are so astronomical. Maybe it really is what you said, that they're just trying to get the max amount before nobody finds it. If they didn't have an expiration date on the bounty, maybe they don't now because I didn't even know they raised it. If they didn't have an expiration date on the bounty, I would truly believe this came from a place of like, we plan on paying this out. But the fact that there is a very strict expiration date, mind you, is just, it's slimy. There's something off about it. Because I don't think this card's getting pulled within 3 weeks. Three weeks is it? Yep. You have about 3 weeks to be eligible for the bounty. At least the original bounty. Maybe they've changed it, but it doesn't look like it. Also, I have a sneaking suspicion this won't be the last time Wizards does this. So that's going to devalue the fuck out of this card anyway. They probably got confirmation on when it's going out. Yeah. True. Thanks, Resub Cosmosis. Have you seen the Miranda Sings stuff? Oh yeah, I looked at that briefly. So, she was engaged sexually with underage fans or something via group chats and shit like that, allegedly. I don't know. There was a lot of information about that. I haven't gone through all of it yet. Yeah, that shit's weird. That is not good. She sent used underwear to a minor. Fucking weirdo. Easy resub Odin. The Rammstein singer caught grooming too. I haven't heard of that one at all. I did, however, hear about Conor McGregor being accused of raping a woman after the NBA Finals Game 4. That's a pretty wild one. Don't think that's real. Yeah, I don't know about that one. We'll have to wait and see how that unfolds. It's an active investigation though, so we'll probably know things pretty soon, I would guess. Before or after punching the Heat mascot? It was after. I saw a really good meme underneath the Conor McGregor breaking story thing. Some dude just posted under it the Heat mascot showing up to court, and then it just had the classic meme of the guy like posting up in a suit ready. Shit had me giggling. What a crazy game for. Thanks to the resub. Fatal in the Prime Advance. The CEO of Reddit was a moderator on a subreddit that was basically soft cover child porn, and he let it exist until it became a financial burden on Reddit. Is that confirmed? You're talking about that old jailbait subreddit, right? Is that real? Was he actually one of the mods there? Oh, it looks like he actually was. Well, at least according to a couple sources here. Looks like he was a mod of jailbait. His Reddit username is Spez, And it looks like he was a mod of that jailbait subreddit. Assuming these are to be believed. He was added as a mod. Oh, okay. He was added, not joined. Okay. Regardless, though, the fact that that subreddit existed for actual years is beyond despicable. Thanks, the resub Jerpinator. Oh, man. How long did it go for? Years. Jailbait was like an actual, like, default sub on Reddit for a time, pretty much. Like, back in, shit, it would have been like 2011 or something. You had, like, R Atheism, like, all of the big ones of their time, and Jailbait was, like, one of the, like, front page ones. This shit was crazy. You sure that's true? It is true. What the fuck? That's easily verifiable as well. Not even just anecdotal from people that used Reddit back in the day. That was a major sub. It's even on the Reddit wiki page. Does it have how many members it had before it was finally banned after like years of operating? And it's not like it was in the shadows. It was a huge sub. I'll look it up. It's on Wikipedia from the controversial Reddit communities. Reddit rose to infamy in October of 2011 with the CNN report talking about our jailbait. I just want to know how many users it had before it was shut down. Oh, wow. This is... what the fuck? Communities devoted to explicit materials saw rising popularity, and our jailbait, which featured provocative shots of underage teens, became the chosen subreddit of the year and best of Reddit in 2008. At one point making jailbait the second most common search term for the site. Holy shit. I didn't know that. There's a tier 1 flash. And the bits Kismet. Oh my. This is a lot worse than I remembered it. Yeah, it looks like it existed for 3 years bare minimum. It was shut down in 2011 after talking about releasing nude photos of a child, so... Resub Dyer. Well, yeah, it's right here in the report. Eric Martin defended it by saying that controversial pages were a consequence of allowing free speech on the site. I don't know if free speech really defends pedophilia. Shouldn't. And child porn. Thanks for the resub, Jason. There was a massive uprising when it got banned. That sounds like some real Reddit shit, but I don't remember that at all. I found Reddit in... I think it would have been late 2010. I found it because a video I had made going over New Vegas weapons got posted there, and I'd never heard of the site before. But people told me that it was on Reddit, and I was like, well, what's that? So I went to Reddit, and that's when I found the site. I think that was late 2010. So I was on the site during this supposed uprising over the banning of jailbait, but I really don't remember that. He's a resub soul. He's the resub. Actual in the bits, Kev. Hi, Curly Whirly. You think Reddit will live or die? It's not gonna die. The Reddit CEO already did exactly what many of us thought he would, talking about how he's just going to force the subreddits to reopen with a new team of mods that he's going to install. And they probably won't be paid, per usual. But he'll find people that just really want a power trip. So Reddit's not going to die. In fact, I wager a guess that people will just flock right back to the site as if nothing ever happened pretty quickly once the subreddits reopen. That's my speculation, which sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. They did the best they could with the Reddit blackout. Things a bit butter. No, I never saw that interview, but he was mentioned in that article there. Thanks, Arisa Bobby. The average person doesn't care about Reddit or blackouts. The CEO is right. Yep. That is true. Thanks for the bits. Yes, spit. Well, the big problem for this is such a fucking cringe thing to say. The biggest problem for Redditors is there's nowhere for them to go. They don't have like a second home. I guess they could go to 4chan, but I feel like most of them probably won't go to 4chan. They don't really have an alternative. So they're scratching at the neck right now, fucking desperate. So once those subreddits do get forcibly flipped back on, they'll just go back, I imagine. 4chan doesn't like them. You wouldn't be able to sniff out a Redditor on 4chan on the current landscape of 4chan. Well, I guess it depends on what Redditors go over, to be fair. Depends on the board. Yeah, true, it also depends on the board. Have you heard about the Dyson headset air filter? Yeah, that shit is disgusting. That shit is horrible. Oh man, I'm actually starting to sweat up a fucking storm. Holy shit. I think it's actually getting hotter. What the fuck? Agreed, Tori. Go over the Miranda Sings stuff on stream. It's too much to go over on stream. There's like 5 different videos covering all of the allegations right now. It's a lot. Eventually I'll just need to look for like the bullet points on it so I can at least get caught up. Cliff notes are, she's a fucking weirdo who apparently did a lot of gross, bad shit with her underage fans. That's kind of my understanding of it right now. Thanks to resub toe and give sub toxic. Who? Miranda Sings. She used to be like a fucking household name on the internet. Hasn't this happened a few times with her? I don't know enough about her. I don't know. I don't know if this has happened more than once. No clue. She was the Ariana Grande vocal coach. I don't know if you're making a joke or not. I'll tell you right now, I doubt it. Oh. She was annoying, if I recall. That's her whole shtick. She makes a goofy voice.
Celebrities and other fascinating guests on the show. So stay for 2 for that.
That was the whole shtick. Here's a gift sub messy. Wasn't she in a Netflix show? If I remember correctly, she made a movie. Miranda Sings Netflix movie. Yeah, haters back off. Yeah. Oh, man. It is actually getting hotter, 100%. What the fuck? Thanks for the bits, Timbo. Here's some random. It was a show? Oh, this is a show, not a movie? Well, whatever. Semantics. The resub Smokey and random. She groomed kids, but she's getting away with it because she's a woman. Is she getting away with it? I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I just haven't dove into all the information yet because it's a lot. It is a lot. So I just haven't had a chance to go through it all yet. Were you a big Smosh fan back in the day? kinda. I liked some of their work growing up, but not all of it. I don't think there's any like content creators that I liked every single thing from. I mean, like even to this day, right? I mean, I don't think anyone's going to love everything from everyone. I think that's pretty natural. But yeah, there's definitely some Smosh stuff I liked and some that I didn't like. Did you see Biden removing junk fees for Ticketmaster, Live Nation, and others? You telling me my boy Biden's getting rid of some of these oppressive fucking ticket racketeering's not the word I'm looking for. What the fuck? Scalpers. Jesus. Let me see. What would I even look up for this? Oh, wow. Well, I mean, that's good news. Fuck Ticketmaster. I don't know why he set his sight on this. I guess he wanted to go to the Taylor Swift concert for some ice cream, but didn't like the extra fees. But, hey, I mean, whatever, I guess. Fuck Ticketmaster. These are the bits, Flesh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm wishing you the best, Flesh. There's a tier 1 Whirly. You listen to the Sleep Token album? Not yet. Oh. Hey, Daz. Thank you. Yeah, we're excited. There's a resub mech. You've seen the 250k troll house built under a bridge currently for sale. Troll house on bridge for sale in California.
This is one of the cheapest houses
Oh my God.
in all of Los Angeles. Nicknamed the Troll House, this 462 square foot bungalow sits on a bridge that crosses the Alhambra Wash. Housing in Southern California
That's
is
miserable.
expensive, and even though there's only one bedroom and one bathroom, there is plenty of interest. Realtor Doug Lee told KCBS.
We've got so many people coming by. We had people
To make
last
fun of
night
it.
thinking about turning it into a cigar lounge. We have lawyers wanting to turn it into their office. Artists coming from far.
What fucking self-respecting lawyer would want that as their office headquarters? Please, step into my office. It's underneath this very loud-ass bridge. Come here. 462 square feet. Watch your step. You don't want to fall down.
Far away, wanting to turn it into their own creative space.
This is one of only 10 houses currently on the market in Los Angeles County for less than $250,000.
A lot of people right now, they're just trapped. You know, the housing's just gotten so expensive, so unless you have dual income or incredibly high income, it's just really hard to get in.
This home has no place
That
to
does
park a
make
car,
sense.
but it is essentially waterfront property with a roof deck for entertaining.
Well, it has potential.
This is the worst spot ever for entertaining. You're right next to the goddamn road here. That's gonna be so noisy. I guess unless it's late at night, I suppose.
Entertaining.
Well, it has potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the view.
The house sat vacant for about
Man, what
20
fucking view?
years and was used for storage. This fixer-upper
What are you talking
built in
about?
the late
Stop lying.
1940s won't be on the market long. The realtor says there are already 10 offers on the property, all of them over the asking price. For Inside Edition
That's
Digital,
disgusting.
I'm TC
That's
Newman.
that's so ridiculous. Have some self-respect. Thanks to the bits, Nimble, and the resub kill. I would highly recommend it, Nimble, yes. Finding a place is impossible. I don't know how bad it is in Cali. You're probably right. But I mean, the fucking Troll Bridge house? Well, I guess, yeah. It's better than nothing, I suppose. How did it get there in the first place? I don't know. That's a great question. I would love to know who built it. They probably don't even know. Alright, I'm gonna say goodnight to Tiana real quick. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Thanks a bits, Peanut. And Tori. The resub Inquisition. The resub Slayer. I did not hear shit about that, Cheetah. I can look at it though later. You good? Oh man, I am sweating. It is so fucking hot. Thanks to the resub addicting in tier 1 prime time. It's 82. It's 82 inside the house right now. Thanks to resub vibes. I don't think that would change anything, Tori. You get a ceiling fan. Well, I don't usually need a ceiling fan. We have a nice modern 21st century invention called air conditioning. But mine keeps fucking breaking. You hear about Germa joining Ludwig's company? Yeah, it's hype. You see Antonio Brown got... Oops, sorry, hit the mic again. You see Antonio Brown got his own arena football team kicked out of the league because he refused to pay bills. I didn't hear anything about that. I didn't even know he had his own arena football team. I didn't even know arena football was back. You planning to get other creators to hop on the esports bandwagon to help with funding? How would them hopping into the esports scene help us with funding? Or do you mean like with our org in general? Because no, I mean that's not the plan. But also not opposed to it either, I guess. It's just not what we're planning on doing. You see Hugh Hefner's son joined OnlyFans so he could buy more Pokemon cards. I did see that. Did he not get any of Hugh Hefner's money? Where's an article where I don't need to turn off fucking ad block? Here we go. Hugh was probably running low on funds. I guess maybe. I don't know. But yeah, he signed up to pay for Pokemon cards. A long-term avenue for future or further financial security. How in the world does he not have financial security being the heir to the Playboy Millions? Io, what's up? What's going on? What's up? Is Risa Bin into Shiro and Varix? Is he an heir? I would assume. Most of his content is Pokemon related, but young Hefner also has videos where he tantalizes fans by undressing myself slowly and engaging in butt plug play. What a remarkable difference. Most of his content is Pokemon, but then sometimes he'll just drop some butt plug play. So here's my gold star Pikachu. Tune in tomorrow where I put a butt plug in my ass. Here's the resub Vaughn and Vi in the bits call. Yeah, it is good variety, I guess. Alright. Interesting. Hopefully those Pokemon cards are coming in hot. Thanks to Resub Aura. The Resub Ripcord. You hear Mark Cuban was caught with cocaine and an underage prostitute. I did not hear about that. That's news to me. I don't see any articles written about that either. Thanks to Resub Shrooms. One guide. Well, I mean, it was actually one guy. But yeah, I don't see anything about that. You did actually just remind me of something about Mark Cuban that I only recently learned. It's not anything horrible like what you're claiming. Did any of you know that he has his own, well, it's not a pharmacy, but he has his own drug company? What's it called again? Well, I guess it is actually a pharmacy. Cost Plus Drugs. Oh wow, all of you guys knew that. Yeah, I only just recently learned this. I guess he got so fed up with the crazy price markups on common medication that he started this drug company that takes basically the drug itself, like the generic of it, and just gives it to you wholesale. So for example, the one that they're featuring right now is mesalamine, which is the retail price of $766, And through Cost Plus, it's $26. I only just recently learned about that, and I was shocked because I feel like most people would love a service like this. Which is fucking crazy. Not every drug is on it, though. No, it's not, but I know their catalog continues to grow. Like, it keeps adding more and more medication. Here's a fucking crazy one. Imatinib, retail price of $2,502. Through Cost Plus, $12. That's fucking crazy. And I was looking up if this is some kind of like long-term scam or something because I couldn't believe it. It's apparently he was legitimately just super mad about the markups, so he made this out of spite. It's also one of the few companies apparently that he puts his name on. So it's Cost Plus, and then Mark Cuban's name is right above it. He's working on getting insulin on Cost Plus. That's actually huge. I like how they describe him as writer, gamer, and creator. Who? Mark Cuban or Hugh Hefner's son? Because I'm talking about Mark Cuban, but yeah, I do still have this up, so I see where the confusion comes in. Thanks to Tier 1 Drowsy. Thanks for mentioning Cost Plus. I have medication that costs $600, Zysol, and it's $450 on Cost Plus. Oh, that's fucking crazy. No, that's good then. That's huge. I just can't believe I haven't heard more about it. I only learned about this because Matt brought it up in passing once. $4.50. Not 450. At least according to Nimble. Said the medication that he usually gets, Zysol is $600, but it's $4.50 on Cost Plus. There's a lot of companies out there that've been doing this. Is there? The only other one I heard of was GoodRx, and from what I saw, it's not exactly as powerful as Cost Plus when it comes to their markdowns. But I mean, yeah, you're right. There is a couple others, and all of that's good. The more you cut into that absolutely parasitic dog shit markups, the better. Oh, man. GoodRx sells your data to make up for the cost. Brother, I got bad news. Literally everything sells your data. Unfortunately, we gave up that whole privacy debate long ago, I guess. But if Cost Plus doesn't sell your data, then that's another big benefit to it, I guess. We lost that war ugly. Oh man, we lost the whole war on privacy and it wasn't even close. I don't know if this is necessarily a good indicator. This is probably just useless information and a useless poll. But there was... I don't even want to call it a study because it was barely a study. There was a poll done of Gen Z versus millennials on if the government was to propose installing cameras in your house in order to keep you safe, would you support it or be against it? And I think it was like 60% of like Gen Z said that they'd really like that. Which I just couldn't fucking believe. But it was kind of a useless poll. A, it wasn't a huge amount of people polled, and B, it's just a fucking poll. I don't remember who conducted it though. Some university, I think. It's been a while since I saw it, so Could be misremembering the details, but there was a lot of people, younger demographic, supportive of more surveillance, under the idea that more surveillance equals more safety. Definitely skewed or cap. I believe it though. What do you mean? All the time you see on Twitter people lobbying for like more censorship or get rid of this, get rid of that, like just take shit away. I can absolutely believe like, more cameras so that way we can be safer. I could totally believe that. That's Twitter, though. Yeah, no, it's just Twitter. That's why I said it's not exactly significant. Oh, it was 29% in favor. Oh, okay. So it was almost a third. Gotcha. Exhibits nimble. Nerissa Marcus. Oh man, fuck. Thanks, Resub Ghost Girl. Cost Plus is currently building a factory in Dallas to make their own version of drugs too, and that's awesome. Yeah, like I said, anything to cut into big pharma markups is great. Absolutely. No, the poll wasn't done on Twitter. Now you're conflating two different things. It wasn't a Twitter poll. It was a poll done by, I think it was a university. I could be misremembering. We started talking about Twitter when I mentioned like the wanting more censorship and shit. The U.S. national soccer stopped because of discriminatory chants. What, like just recently? Literally tonight, as in just now. Oh, well, that's rough. Yeah, we talked about Messi going to Miami. We already went over all that. Welcome to Florida. You're always welcome in my neck of the woods if you want to come up. If you're watching Messi. Thanks to Resub Cobain. Have you heard of the strange disappearance of Ben McDaniels? Sounds familiar. Is he the one that disappeared from the mall after watching a movie at the movie theater? Is the resub copium? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I am sweating up a fucking storm. I think I might actually just go get a standing fan or something. I might drive to Walmart and get a standing fan. I don't think I can take it much longer. I'm gonna call it a night there. Thanks for tuning in. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot. Thanks for subbing. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Resub Ash. Who's streaming? Let me see. Here, just go to Umbrella. All right. Thanks again. See you tomorrow.